higher education, and we are the Insta Construction and Consultancy Private Limited, and I'm the project manager of this particular project. And we are here to present about the proposed construction of Faculty of Sciences at Homaga. So let's go into the presentation. So first of all, I'll introduce my group members. I'm Shafir, and this is Rasim. He is the engineer of this project, and Avishka Tilakartna, he is the architect as well as the draftsman of the project. Unfortunately, he is not here today because of some personal problems. And Mohammed Imran is the quantity surveyor of the project. Nasik is the health and safety officer of this project. This is an introduction of our project. The project name is Construction of the Faculty of Sciences, and as you all know, the client is the Ministry of Higher Education, and the type of the contract is a build and design contract, and the land area that has been given to us to do this project is 8 acres. So we have selected land area that is very closer to the high level road, and this is the project location. This is almost 8 acres, and the accessibility is, you can see, it is very closer to the high level road, Avisavala road, and it's nearly 850 meters, and it is also 2.5 kilometers to the Kottawa interchange. And then we go to the desk study. The existing condition of the land is, it is a flat land, low-lying land, and it has an existing building as well. So, according to the 2019 to 2030 Homagama development plan from the UDA, it says that Homagama Pradesh Sabha area is considered to be a coastal low-lying flatland in southwestern floodplains, and as well as the geographic characteristics, this also was derived from there. This land is best considered as low-lying and marshy lands. When we see about the soil condition at this place, it is mostly potsolic and alluvial soil. So, and with the history of the other buildings surrounded in the area, we have decided to place a raft formation. When we analyze about the SWOT, the strength, weakness, opportunities, and strength, the strengths are, it is easy, there is easy access to the faculty as it is closer to the highway, and the expressway projects closer to Homagama are to be completed, and also there are projects already there. And as you all know, Homagama is a place where new universities are emerging, and so it will be a very good place for the education. Like it is a center, educational center. And when it comes to the weakness, there will be, I think, a slight problem in the waste management process during the construction phase, and the client is not 100% invested here. And when we look at the opportunities, because of this project, the area surrounded by the faculty is going to be developed, and there will be an access to the world market, and there will be a lot of investors there. And when we see the threats, if there are changes in the government policies, that may have some negative impacts on the project, and increase of competitors may also be a threat for this project. The local planning policy. Construction of this faculty should abide by the policy of the government, and it should be more oriented towards creating an enabling environment to facilitate development on the basis of new initiatives, protecting environmentally sensitive areas and residential areas with better infrastructure. And environmental guidance, when we look at about the sustainability of the project, and when we see about the energy conservation, it is the environment of the university is a healing environment. It has a place of respite and gives to the nature, and there are daylight, so we don't need more artificial lights. And when we are seeing about the water efficiency, there is a reduction of water use, and we have planned to make water recycling activities as well. And the other thing is we have a plan to send the water for irrigation purpose as well. And the ecology surrounding the university environment, we have planned to restore it by making some further steps. And we have planned to use healthy materials in constructions and solar systems to be installed. And when you see about the water conservation, wastewater recycling and rainwater harvesting system is also there. When you see about waste management system, colored trash cans will be located inside the university building for collection of separate waste. And there will be a separate place for solid waste storage area. The faculty must enter into an agreement with the Homagama Pradesh Sabha for the waste collection and disposal as well. So I will hand over it to engineer Mr. Azim to speak about the need and viability of the project.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Sahil. I am very delighted to be here in front of you all. I am going to talk to you the need and viability of this project. If you have a look on this graph, it represents last two bars in purple and brown color. That shows bioscience and physical. That's a science faculty. In the physical science, is around 48.03%, and bioscience is around 51.65%. But it is increasing 2016 and 2017 and 2018 progressively. So we can come to a conclusion that the percentage increases annually. Here the other chart shows here eligibility of the students and the number of the selected for the university. So here the color is more, here the light color is more there. It shows the number of students selected for the university. And dark color shows selected for the university, selected for the university. So we can come to we can order to intake for the order to intake, which shows number of students in future. The proposal is very important. If we come to the viability of the project, in order to go ahead successfully, the Asian Development Bank has agreed to provide 1 billion Sri Lankan rupees, and remaining existing balance will be by the Ministry of Higher Education. During the operational period, the university will be cover part of the maintenance cost by the providing external administration and costs to local and foreign studies. During the opportunity period, the university will be cover the portion of the maintenance cost from the following activities: providing external degrees and certificates for the local and foreign students. The canteen is to be rented. In order to bookstore will be rented. The auditorium and theatre will be rented. And indoor sports center will be rented for the outdoor parties. So you have an idea this project. It's time to give Mr. Safin.
So architect and draftsman Avishka is not here, so I'm here to present about the design concept as well. When we are looking at the design concept, this is our main site layout. Here we have placed our science building, and the one on the top is for the accommodation. And behind the accommodation building, we have planned to place a solid waste collection and recycling plant. And as well as we have an existing building, in this site layout there are some things to be recollected. The existing building will be renovated, and it is going to be made as the planetarium. And in the both buildings, the science building as well as the accommodation building, we are going to place solar panels on the roof. So let's go to the next slide. And this is the basic design of our science building, the 8th floor building, which has parking with the administrative unit, and the other parts come with the lecture halls and all. Let's see the layout plans. This is the ground floor layout of the 8-story building. It consists of the parking area, and from the left bottom corner you have the entrance, and then if you go straight, there is the lift, the fire exit as well as the staircase. And when you come to the right, you have a bookstore over there which will be rented to the outer people, and you have a bank with an ATM, and there is a student area there. You have the management unit, the administrative unit, as well as you have the marketing unit as well. So this is the typical floor plan from the 3rd to the 6th floor. Here you have the around 12 rooms, which includes lecture halls as well as the laboratories. This is the 8th floor plan. We have an open functional area with greeneries, and we have an auditorium as the launch requirement, where 400 students can be seated. So at the top of this building, the roof, we are going to place solar panels. So that will be very energy efficient as well. So we are looking at the ground floor plan of the 6-story building. Here we have a canteen, and these are the seating area for the cafeteria. There are toilets as well as kitchen areas. So this is the typical floor plan from the 2nd to the 6th floor, which shows you the accommodation of the students. You have rooms, lift, and the staircase here. And again, I would like to invite Mr. Razim, engineer, to speak about the infrastructure facilities.
Thank you, Samir. This is water supply and drainage systems. The water supply will be surrounded for the main supply from the NWSB. The water from the rainwater collection system will be used the rising system, and the rainwater drainage system will be connected to the existing drainage system, which drain the rainwater into the irrigation canal near the pedigree. The electricity. The main electricity supply will be obtained from the CEB line. An additional solar system will be implemented to reduce electricity use. The waste disposal. The septic tank and soaking system will be used for the sewage disposal. The waste management will be treated and reused for the horticulture and cleaning system purpose. And soil waste will be segregated in campus and delivered to the home of our Sabha. HVAC system. The main auditorium and offices will be air conditioned. Lecture hall are designed by maximize natural ventilations. Security and fire protections. CCTV system will be installed in the main entrance and around the faculty premises. Security guard to be positioned at the entrance of the faculty. The fire protection system will be implemented in all the buildings. So, it's time to give Mr. Imran. Thank you.
Thank you, Basi. I am Imran. Want to say about this project?
Hello.
Our cost estimation for the science building, site survey and excavation, it is 9.5 million, and allowance for dewatering 5 million for this is allocated for 4 months. Because our project duration for the substructure completed, we will take 4 months for this period, so to complete the substructure work. So we will give that one in 4 months for allowance for dewatering. And substructure for we will cost for 73 million. Framework for that one. Framework means that beam and columns this cost for 48 million. Upper floors for the 7 floor 107 million. And roof, this included metal roof for that one. It is cost for 30 million. Stairs for that one 6.9 million. And external walls. This is for the external walls. It is covered aluminium doors 23% aluminium doors and architectural panel. For that one 146 million. And windows and external door we will take. It will cost for 29 million. And internal wall and partition 43 million. And internal doors 15 million. So total cost for superstructure 411 million. Internal finishes, we will take for wall finishes to the cost for plastering and painted wall 43 million. Floor finishes, it is cost for 73 million. Ceiling finishes, this is for gypsum molded ceiling 27 million. And that is furnishing and fitting equipments for the science building. It is allowance for the provisional allowance we will allocate it for science building equipment and everything, that is 302 million. Sanitary appliance for 9 million, water installation 5.1 million, space heating air condition is 146 million, electrical installation 164 million, phone installation is 86 million, external window and cleaning system for that one, that is for this the provisional allowance we allocated for 3 million. Fire protection is fire and lightning protection for 60 million. Communication and security installation 51 million. Solar panel system installation 103 million. This is for the science building cost is 1,577 million for that one for science building cost estimate. And that is for accommodation building. That one 770 million for 700 for site clearing and excavation work. This allowance for dewatering we will include it in that one in the science building cost estimate for 4 months. And substructure with this cost for accommodation building 53 million, and framework for that one accommodation building 39 million. Upper floors for accommodation building it will cost 86 million. Roof, metal roof including this solar panel system 11 million, stairs 5.6 million, external walls 77 million, windows and external doors 37 million, internal wall partition 44 million, internal doors is 19 million. Total cost for superstructure work 422 million. And internal finishes for accommodation building, wall finishes 49 million, floor finishes 73.5 million, ceiling finishes is 156 million. Furnishing and equipment for accommodation building, it is cost for the furnishing bed and the room essential items 182 million. And total electrical work for that one, total services work 401 million, and total cost for that one accommodation will be 1,132 million. Project schedule. It is commenced in 1st September 2020, and this will cost for 31. Project ending date is 31 August 2022. Total duration is 729 days. We will start science building and accommodation buildings concurrently, because that one too easy to access to our material supply and our moving to vehicle to complete that one. Our cost is the science building total duration to complete at 522 days. Site survey and setting is taking 14 days for that one, and excavation is 21 days, and transportation is 28 days. Totally substructure is taking duration 125 days. And like that one, super finishes will take that one total 224 days. 224 days. And second building is taking 522, because that one we will start that both buildings concurrently. That is the usable for us. Totally 520 days for accommodation building. We will take that one. It will take to complete that accommodation building, because that one our substructure work is taking 98 days. We will allocate the dewatering cost allowance for 4 months. So the both building substructure will be completed within 4 months. So we will allocate the budget also dewatering 4 months. And totally 521 days. Substructure it will take 96 days, and superstructure is completed 210 days. And finishes is taking this 166 days, and we will do that one car parking and testing commissioning is finally for that this project. Fountain work it will take 48 days to complete this. I will give it to risk management Mr. Nasta.
Thank you, Imran. I'm here to talk about risk management, and I'm the health and safety officer here. The risk management process is nothing more than a series of steps that help identify and migrate the risk to a successful project closure. Properly covered, it will withstand a great deal of adverse conditions. And this is how the risk matrix is shown. This is probability versus the severity, and risk register will be used to identify and minimize the risk. This is how the risk register shows risk and their solutions as mitigation method. Necessary approvals from UDA. All the designs are done according to the rules and regulations of UDA and local authorities, so that can easily get. Otherwise, it will be high risk. And approval from investors. Those are necessary agreement will be signed with the investors. And political involvement in this project is necessary. Actions will be taken according to the impact. And health and safety and excellence, it has a high risk opportunity. Health and safety regulation will be followed inside very strictly. And material availability, it's also a high risk probability. Material will be arranged before commencing the particular work is essential to do this. And project cost overrun, this is also a high risk area. Maintain good cost analysis method during this project is must. Health and safety. Health and safety is the most important consideration you need to take before any construction project. You must always make sure that all aspects of health and safety are taken into account before stepping into the building site. Health and safety construction are especially important because the industry is prone to dangerous situations and can sometimes be dangerous. Statistics shows that 3% of all construction works in Sri Lanka suffer a work-related injury and that about 4% suffer from work-related illness. This can lead a huge loss of working hours and can also mean that workers are unhappy with their works. So that we can we strictly follow the health and safety rules. So that we shown as safety notice posters are shown at location where workmen gather, and warning signs board will be placed at risky areas such as height and other edges. Use scaffolding to ensure that the safety work at height. Personal protective equipment is used to reduce the health and safety risk. This is the health and safety technique PPE kit. This must include helmet, goggles, boots, hand gloves, and mask. Work on emergencies. Is there any accidents or something happened? There should be a first aid unit and first aid box, including medical things to do the first aid. It will maintain at the site office, and there should fighting system will be placed each and every floor and every important places, so that we will maintain the fire system carefully. So, in the conclusion of this project, proposed construction of Faculty of Science is feasible to execute according to clients' requirements. Total estimation cost to the project is 3.5 million LKR. Suitable conversion methods are used to minimize the project total cost. We have cost analysis for that. After that, completion of the faculty will generate income to cover maintenance cost as well as sustainable building concepts are implemented to the project to minimize the maintenance cost during the operation period. High priority will be given to maintain the health and safety during construction period to minimize risk. This is the important thing, and all the construction work will be done according to the British standards. And thank you. Yes,
for the site layout, the thing is, I said there will be some corrections. We will be having a main entrance to the site, as well as after the completion of the project, there will be another pathway for the site from the right side corner of the site, where it will be accessible directly to the waste collection place. And the other thing I have to mention here is this project will be 35 to 40% more energy efficient, as I already told that we will be using solar panel systems, as well as the daylight. We will be using most of the lighting system from the natural lighting, and 30% of the energy will be taken from the solar panel. And the grand summary of this project will be again will be presented by Imran.
Time is over, so we have to end. And it's your responsibility to get couple of questions.
Our total budget is 3.5.
Time is over. I have completed. So please welcome couple of questions from the audience.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to ask any questions about our presentations.